Hello everybody, welcome back to Perfect English with me, Alex. In this week's video, I'm going to go through some fun, interesting, different and professional ways of saying I don't know. Now, I'm going to break this video into two halves. The first half is business English. If you're at work, the last thing a customer wants to hear is I don't know. And in the second half of the video, I'm going to go through some more informal ways of saying I don't know with your friends, your family, close people outside of a working environment. So, first half, let's go through 10 business professional ways to say I don't know. Remember, if you like this video, head down to the bottom, please give it a big like. Hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of a new video every single week. But let's get started. Different ways of saying I don't know. So like I said, if you are dealing with customers at work in a working environment, as a customer or a client, the last thing you want to hear an employee say is I don't know. Now, it's important to realize that you might not know the answer to their question, but you can't admit that you don't know. So you have to be clever in the way you use your words to say, I don't know, but I'm going to find out the answer for you. So I'm going to break it down. Let's go through the first 5. I want to be sure that the information I give you is correct. Let me just check that for you. This gives you time to check with somebody or research the answer. The customer knows that they think that you know the answer and you're just going to check for them. So it's important, instead of saying, I don't know, I will go and find out, they're going to not trust you, they're not going to have confidence in you. So if you can say something like that, then the customer thinks you know the answer, but you just need to check it. Next up. That's a really good question. Let me find out for you. So this one is different because you're kind of admitting that you don't know, but again, you are giving them the reassurance that you are going to get back to them and find out the answer and tell them. Let me look that up for you. Again, saying that I'm going to find out the answer for you. This just sounds so much more professional than oh, I don't know, let me just have a look. If you say, let me look that up for you, you're going to sound a lot more professional at work and your customers and clients are going to trust you. Now, another thing to be aware of, if you don't understand what the customer is saying, instead of saying, I don't know what you mean, you could say, please could you give me more information so I can help you further? So if you tell me more information, I should be able to find out the answer for you. So give me the information and I will give you the answer. It could be one of many possibilities. Let me look into that for you. Again, this particular sentence is giving you time to investigate or speak to a colleague. The customer knows you're looking into it, they have faith and trust in you, and you have the time to go and find the information that they need without telling them that you don't know or keeping them waiting. So they are. Now the next one, please let me ask a colleague who specializes in that area and I will contact you later. So again, instead of saying, I don't know, that's not my department, or I don't know, that's someone else's job, you can assume the responsibility to check with that person and contact the customer. Instead of getting an angry customer and telling them it's not your job or not your responsibility, you can find out the answer for them and then go from there. And this one is one of my personal favorites from when I'm at work. I'm going to investigate that for you. I'm going to look into that for you. You're telling them that you don't know the answer, but you're prepared to work to find out. And I can't express to you how much customers appreciate this more than I don't know, let me find out. It's saying the same thing, but the way that you word it makes a huge difference. So it's important that you get out of the habits of saying, I don't know. There are so many options to go with. And a little bit similar to let me investigate that for you, let me look into that for you. Look into and investigate have the same meaning. Let me look into that for you. I'm going to find out the answer and get back to you. And the last formal way of saying I don't know, we could say let me check. Again, has the same meaning as the last two. It's just expressing that you might not be 100% sure on the answer to what the customer needs. So you're just going to go and check with somebody. Let me check with one of my colleagues and I will call you back. So those are some formal ways of saying I don't know. Now, you notice that all of them pretty much involve contacting the customer again once you've found out the answer. To help understand how like British culture works, it's very important that you're contacting people back, not saying I don't know, it's not my job. People want to be reassured that everything is under control, because ultimately they will just call again. If they don't get the information the first time, they will keep calling and the problem will continue. And remember, if you like this video, head down to the bottom, give it a like. If you have any more suggestions for business English lessons or things you feel like you say all the time that people don't like or don't understand, leave a comment. I will get back to you, make videos on them, anything you all need to help improve. But let's carry on. Now I'm going to look at some informal ways of saying I don't know. So these are to be used among friends, family, people like that. Don't use these words in a professional environment, but they're a little bit slangy, a little bit fun. So let's just quickly go through some different ways of saying I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go through them quite quickly for you. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Dunno. Dunno. We can put don't know together and make dunno. What's the weather like today? Dunno. We could also say beats me. Beats me. How did he do that? Beats me. Or how did he do that? I have no idea. And we could say I have no clue. I have no clue how he did that. So 5 different ways there of saying I don't know in an informal situation. Let's go through them one more time. So just imagine someone said, how did he do that? I'm not sure. Dunno. Beats me. I have no idea. I have no clue. And another 5. Let's go through some other informal ways of saying I don't know. I haven't got the faintest idea. I haven't got the faintest idea how he did that. It's a mystery to me. It's a mystery to me. It's beyond me. I just don't know. It's beyond me. Or I've been thinking the same thing. I've been thinking the same thing. How did he do that? Or perhaps I can't remember off the top of my head. How did he do that? I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember. So another 5. I haven't the faintest idea. It's a mystery to me. It's beyond me. I've been thinking the same thing. I can't remember off the top of my head. All of these 10 things that I've just been through are informal ways of saying I don't know. You can put them to anything. The example I used, how did he do that? They all fit that example because they all mean I don't know. So now you have some different ways to say I don't know. Remember to cut saying that out of your vocabulary, especially at work. So please remember to check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Perfect English Alex. I post daily content on there, so head over to practice your English with me on Instagram and Facebook. Remember to head down and like this video, leave a comment, and also subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell to be notified of a new video every single week. Why haven't you hit the like button? Beats me. Thank you everybody. That is it for this week's video. See you all next week. Bye bye.